few artists can stake claim to having influenced an entire subgenre, even fewer have the stature to have exploded a medium on a global scale, and there are a dozen artists in our lifetime that history can unequivocally say have shaped human history forever. Akira Toriyama is one of these few people, and we are lucky to have lived during his lifetime. Born on April 5, 1955 in Nagoya, Aichi Prefecture, Japan, Toriyama's journey began in a humble household. His parents, Kazuhiko Toriyama and Machiko Toriyama, instilled in him a love for art and creativity from an early age. As a young student, Toriyama attended Nagoya Municipal Kohata High School, where his artistic talents began to flourish. After graduation, he enrolled in a technical school to study graphic design, further honing his skills in illustration and storytelling. It was during his time as a struggling artist that Toriyama discovered his passion for manga. Inspired by the works of Osamu Tezuka and the burgeoning manga industry, he began to craft his own stories and characters, eventually catching the attention of editors at Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump. In 1980, Toriyama's breakout manga series, Dr. Slump, made its debut in Weekly Shonen Jump, showcasing his unique blend of humor, adventure, and distinctive art style. Dr. Slump was a smash hit in Japan, so much so that Shonen Jump begged him to extend its run after Toriyama expressed his interest in finalizing the series. Dr. Slump was a gag manga that starred the android Arale. Her iconic designs and the series' comedy remained a regular feature in all of Toriyama's work going forward. The success of Dr. Slump paved the way for Toriyama's most iconic creation yet, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball ran in Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine from 1984 to 1995 and took the world by storm with its epic battles, colorful characters, and captivating storyline. From the adventures of Goku to the intense showdowns against powerful foes, Toriyama's masterful storytelling captured the hearts of fans around the globe. The anime ran alongside the manga and exploded in popularity worldwide, ushering a new era of shonen battle manga to both the Shonen Jump magazine and to anime culture as a whole. Over the years, Toriyama's influence extended beyond manga and anime, with Dragon Ball inspiring a multitude of video games, merchandise, and spin-off series. His impact on the Shonen Jump genre cannot be overstated, as many aspiring creators and established mangaka, such as Eiichiro Oda, One Piece, and Masashi Kishimoto, Naruto, cite Toriyama as a major influence. His impact on the battle shonen subgenre. Before Dragon Ball, and specifically before DragonBallZ, the localized American version of the manga after the Goku time skip, a lot of the tropes of the now ubiquitous battle shonen were not as common. From the infamous training arc, who can forget Goku training on King Kai's planet? The tournament arc, how the Cell games have etched themselves into the canon of not just action manga storylines, but action as an entire genre. The enemies to rivals to friendly rivals trope that is now so pervasive, it feels corny, and so many more. Akira Toriyama was especially influential to the big names in battle shonen manga, such as Eiichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece, who has cited Dragon Ball as the reason he became a mangaka in the first place. Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, has similar sentiments, and you can very clearly see how both of their works are heavily influenced by Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball managed to resonate with so many people from so many backgrounds that it has even been jokingly called the universal language. Everyone has a Dragon Ball story. Even people who are not familiar with anime can at least recognize Toriyama's signature art style of spiky-haired anime boys and girls. Dragon Ball Z had such a momentous influence on Latin America and Black anime fans in particular. Scenes from some of the Mexican Municipal Council having public screenings of Jiren vs. Goku are part of the folklore now. The now memified phrase, "But can he beat Goku though?" is used as a way to ascertain just how much of a benchmark the franchise has been for anime and battle shonen as a whole. His impact on video games. In the late 1980s, home video game consoles were having a renaissance. At the forefront of this cultural powerhouse was the subgenre of video games that was periodically exclusive to the PC platform, role-playing games. The collaboration between Yuji Horii and Akira Toriyama as a character designer on Dragon Quest catapulted the brand new IP to stratospheric heights. Toriyama's design of the low-level enemy NPC, the Slime, is testament to just how iconic his designs have become. The success of Dragon Quest on home consoles paved the way for Final Fantasies and Phantasy Stars and to all kinds of modern console RPGs today. Not content with being monumental with one video game franchise, Toriyama lent his signature designs to the dream team of Yuji Horii, designer, Horinobu Sakaguchi, designer, and Nobuo Uematsu, composer, on what some still call the greatest RPG ever made. Chrono Trigger. Two games which Toriyama was actively working on are still yet to release. The open-world single-player, Sandland, based off his manga, and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, an arena fighter set to release later this year. His impact on popular culture. Growing up, every kid either tried to go Super Saiyan at one point, or at least knew one kid that attempted to Ki Blast or Kamehameha. Multiple celebrities, rappers, and professional athletes have mentioned how Goku continually inspires them. The fusion dance is still a popular go-to at concerts and sports events. Nerd Otaku was fortunate enough to be able to host a special screening of Dragon Ball Superhero in theaters when it released a few years ago, and it was a watershed moment for the weebs in Zambia. Collaborating with Crunchyroll and Toei Animation directly, and letting them know, and hopefully Toriyama-sensei as well, that there's a vibrant and passionate fan base of his in Zambia is something we can all take pride and solace in. As we bid farewell to a legendary creator, let us celebrate the life and legacy of Akira Toriyama, whose imagination knew no bounds. His spirit will forever live on in the hearts of fans worldwide. In the words of Oda-sensei, for the manga artists of our generation who stood on the same stage, Toriyama's works became more and more important to me as I got closer to the same stage. I even felt being scary, but I am just happy to see the aloof man himself again, because we love him on a blood level. With respect and gratitude for the creative world he has left behind, I pray for his soulful rest in peace. May heaven be the joyous world he envisioned.